Slacker! Okay, so it is day 15 of NaNoWriMo, which means today is the halfway mark and the goal of 25,000 words. I am currently at 24,000 something and something and something. Slacker! I've been editing since after lunch and my computer is currently struggling to export everything. It'll be fine, but in the meantime, while it's exporting, I figured I would actually... Sirens! You have to go by every time I film! You know what? I have the perfect clip for this. I'm gonna insert it right here.
Can you please get murdered on a different road? I'm trying to film!
Anyways, I am going to do some writing while I'm waiting for this video to export. I pulled up the rest of Brooke's live stream that I was participating in yesterday. I'm going to use that to get some words in before the video is done, and then once that's in the upload process, I'm going to continue writing for a little bit. I do still have to make a thumbnail for last week's video, but my computer's struggling a little too much right now and I don't want to overload it, so I am just going to get some words in and hit that 25,000 mark and then write more than that because I should get past... I think I can get to like 26 to 27,000 today. It depends. I do need to write more of an outline, so I'm gonna get to writing for the next sprint and then just see how much I can get away with without having an outline. I'm sitting in my bathroom because I have really nice light in here and I have a face mask on and I no longer have any shame when it comes to filming these videos. So I ended up... Sorry, I'm sitting on my toilet at a really weird angle. I ended up getting about 2,600 words done today, which I was really surprised by. I got over 1,000 words done on Brooke's live stream, well, her old live stream that I've started yesterday and continued with today. It was really nice to get those words done. I milked this chapter so much. I think it's chapter 14. There's basically only one big event that needs to happen, but because I was running out of outline, I only have a single sentence, not even a full sentence, a partial sentence for chapter 15. So I milked as much as I could out of chapter 14, and I'm 3,000 words into chapter 14, and I just only started my main conflict for the chapter. Yay me for being able to word vomit all this stuff, and I enjoyed just writing today. I did 2 sprints on my own. I did a 15-minute sprint and a 13-minute sprint on my own just to finish stuff out because I wanted to pull ahead. So as of right now, I think I'm officially a day ahead. Again, I don't really know. The little graphic will let you know about this. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I pushed myself to write, even though it was starting to get a little harder near the end. All in all, it was a pretty good writing day. I did get last week's video up, and so week 1's video was 34 minutes long, decently long. And then week 2's video was 47 minutes long, I want to say. I feel like these vlogs are just going to get longer and longer as I go on, and this week's vlog will probably maybe be over 45 minutes, close to an hour. I don't know why. I just feel like each of these videos is just going to get progressively longer and longer, and then the wrap up is going to be like way shorter because it's only going to be the last 2 days of NaNoWriMo and then the wrap up. All that being said, I just wanted to update you guys on how my writing was going and what I did tonight, because tomorrow I really do actually have to write that outline that I've been talking about. So it is officially day 16 of NaNoWriMo and I haven't written anything yet today. Kate's Twitch stream doesn't start until 3 p.m. so I've spent most of the morning actually catching up on bullet journaling stuff that I've completely fallen behind on during the month. I had to catch up on a bunch of stuff from my reading journal too. I was missing a bunch of days that I was keeping track of. I was missing like writing down my ratings for books, and I honestly haven't really been keeping up with those things, which I haven't been keeping up with them pretty much since lockdown started in March. But I do like the idea of having those things as routine, and because I'm keeping up with my writing journal more, just tracking my word sprints and everything, I do want to make sure that my personal bullet journal and my reading journal are also up to date. The other reason why I haven't written yet today is because I actually need to work on outlining first, and so I'm going to do that for a little bit. I'm waiting for the ink to dry on some things in my reading journal, and I'm going to outline a little bit more just to get at least a couple more chapters figured out for today, because I'm expecting to sprint at least another 16 to 1800 words when Kate is live. It has been nice to take the morning off though, and to know that I am ahead, because even though I haven't written yet today, I am still ahead by like 600 to 800 words or something like that, which is just a really nice feeling not to have to worry about that, and to be able to take the morning to do something else, to do something that also makes me happy and has honestly been a very calming way to start the morning. So I'm going to switch between outlining and updating my bullet journal, because that's just kind of what I feel like right now, and I'll update you guys again closer to when Kate starts live streaming. So it's about 2 minutes out from when Kate's live stream starts, and I did do some writing. I did actually do some outlining this morning. I think I got, let's see, 5 chapters outlined-ish. It's not great, but it's going to give me something to work with for at least today and tomorrow before I have to throw in a little more outlining. So I might do that again tomorrow morning before the live stream starts, because on Mondays and Tuesdays, Kate's live stream doesn't start until 3 p.m. So it gives me some time to get other stuff done in the morning. Although, I have to say, not having the live streams in the morning meant I was very unproductive. I did do all my journaling stuff, which is good because I got caught up on that. But then I spent all my afternoon, what did I do? The fact that I don't know what I did is enough to tell you that I wasn't very productive. I did watch a dance video because it just came out recently and I hadn't watched it yet, and that was really cute and I really enjoyed that. But other than that, I didn't really do much else. So I'm waiting for this live stream to start. It should start in about a minute or so. Sorry, I'm looking over at Twitch just to like make sure I catch it when it goes live. Oh, I organized more of my NaNoWriMo playlist. This is apparently how I procrastinate writing now. I keep adding music to it. At the beginning of all of this, I think I had 1700 songs on there, and now that playlist is at 2956 songs. I'm in the process of adding all the MCU soundtracks to my playlist, and I'm gonna do them in order of the movies. Unfortunately, I can't seem to find the Iron Man one on there. I can only start with Iron Man 2, so not really sure why that is, but I'm gonna go in. That's gonna take a lot of organizing because I have a lot of like TV show scores on there. So, oh, Kate is going live, but yeah, I have a lot of TV show scores, so it's gonna take me a while to organize, but I'm gonna go hop on to Kate's live stream now, and I will film something for you guys while I am working, I guess. So it is quite a bit later in the day. I am waiting on a Skype call with my writing group because we decided to talk spontaneously tonight, and I got a bunch of words done during Kate's live stream. I didn't finish last sprint because my sister called me. I got about 1800 words during the entire stream, and I probably would have broken 2000 if my sister hadn't called, but it's always nice to hear from my sister, so I'm glad I got to talk to her for a bit. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this. And if my writing group says they want to say hi to you guys, I will film that. If not, this is just your little notice that I'm talking with my writing group today. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to talk about writing or if we're going to catch up. 3 of us are doing NaNoWriMo. Of the 3 of us, 1 can't make it to the call, so we might just catch up. I don't really know what we're planning on doing yet, so I will ask them if they want to say hi to the vlog once the call starts. Everyone say hi to the writing vlog.
Well, I'm not writing a vlog. Get in here, Liz.
I'm just gonna put a little thing over Liz's head that says not actually part of the writing group.
Not actually wearing a bra. Not just like a line right here.
The goal for today was to hit 30K. I'm only 500 words away from it. Technically, I could do it. I could still, if I did a 15-minute sprint, I could hit my word count. Am I going to? I kind of just want to go to bed. But I also kind of want to break 30K. I guess you'll see. I decided to do it after all. Good morning. It is day 17 of NaNoWriMo, and actually Cam's live stream has already started. I joined late, and I'm actually not going to join in on the sprint because I was doing a bunch of other things. I thought I had a little more time before he started streaming at 9. I thought he was streaming at 10. Clearly, I was wrong. I just want to let you guys know that I am participating in 2 live streams today. I will be doing the rest of Cam's live stream and then Kate's live stream later today. Is that a good idea? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I have a big Yeti of tea, and I'm going to work on something for the remainder. Oh no, I'll join in on the sprint. I have no idea. I think it's a 15-minute sprint. I'll join in on the rest of the sprint and then just kind of see where I fall in terms of word count. But I'm going to go do that now, so I will update you guys once I've done a little bit of writing.
Doesn't that sound... I hope it's not an actual slur, because I just said it like a couple of times, but... yeah. That's all I'll say on that. Softbacks sounds concerning. I read Local Haunts and I can safely say I'm never camping in Australia. That's the exact effect I wanted my short story in that book to have. Exact effect. This is the point in the stream that seems to happen every time, where I have to whip these out just to show you guys quickly. So this is Local Haunts. I have a short story in here that is based on an Australian myth or legend. Or is it? But yeah, it's the whole purpose of my short story was to scare tourists. Softback is a slur towards. You could say that if, let's say, a book is like really boring, or if the dialogue just isn't sharp enough, you could call it a softback. Or maybe not. Again, I'm very concerned about just the way that word rolls off the tongue. It doesn't sound right. Softback makes me think of the word flaccid. Here's one for you guys. I'll make it real ASMR. Moist. Moist. Flaccid. Was that everything you hoped for?
Cam's live stream is playing really softly in the background because he's still chatting with a couple people and I'm just kind of listening in on it. So those things he was saying earlier with his weird ASMR and constantly saying moist and flaccid, I did tell him that it was going to be in my video. So Cam, if you're seeing this, hi. I did actually put it in. That stream went really well. I got a little over 1,800 words done, and that puts me well above where I need to be for today. I was gonna go to Kate's stream, but she ended up canceling it because she had a vet appointment for one of her dogs that got moved up, so she wouldn't be able to make it to the stream for today, so she's just gonna be streaming tomorrow, which is fine. I don't technically need to write any more words for the rest of today. I'm like almost 2 days ahead right now, so I don't really need to write more, but because I've been writing so much during the weekdays, I've been clocking around like 2,500 to 3,500 words almost every day. It feels weird not to write more, so I'll probably do a couple more sprints on my own and just get more words down. I've gotten to a really interesting part of the book where I didn't realize this was gonna be a thing, but it's alluded to in a scene I wrote way before this book was outlined or anything, and it had to do with the mention of a therapist, and I realized, well, if my main character is gonna have to talk about her therapist in a later part, she should probably go see her therapist at some point. And a bunch of events lined up where she could actually go see her therapist, which she hasn't done for a while. So this whole chapter, I think it's chapter 15 or 16, is mostly dedicated to her talking with her therapist about a lot of different things. And I also figured out another minor conflict that I needed to kind of prevent the romance from happening. So good things happened during this stream. I also added more music to my NaNoWriMo playlist, which means I have to do a little more organizing. So I need to really stop doing that, because like at this point I'm over 3,000 songs and I'm never gonna listen to all of them in one NaNoWriMo session. Like I've never even gotten through the whole playlist during a regular NaNoWriMo. I don't think I'm gonna get through like the playlist even if I did 3 or 4 NaNoWriMos, because I just have so many scores on there. A lot of them is because I discovered TV show scores. So now I have even more music from like different seasons of a single TV show, and it just adds like so much to the playlist, and I haven't listened to any of those. So I might start doing that because I do want to actually listen to some of those instead of the movie scores that I'm more familiar with. Anyways, because I've been doing so well with this, I'm actually probably going to take a couple hours off in the afternoon. I do have to write a blog post that's going up tomorrow, because tomorrow is my 6-month Bookstagram anniversary. It happened to fall on a Wednesday, which is the day I put up blog posts, and I think it'll be fun to just kind of talk about things I've learned about myself and about being on Instagram and all that in the 6 months that I've started this. I started it literally the day after my spring semester ended as a senior. So basically I graduated, started a Bookstagram, and here I am 6 months later still doing Bookstagram, having revived my YouTube channel, having done a lot of stuff. It's gonna be fun for me to talk about and reflect on. So if you guys are interested in that, I will link it in the description down below. You can go check that out. I do also have blog posts of why I chose to start a Bookstagram, and I think another blog post about when I was around 3 months on Bookstagram. So if you're interested in any of those, they will all be in the description down below and you can check them out. I am going to go eat now and, well, watch the rest of Cam's live stream, go eat, and then do a little bit of blog writing. Good morning. It's day 18 of NaNoWriMo. The hair is up today because I really need to wash it, and are you even a former dancer if your bun doesn't sit like right at the top of your head? I'm waiting for Kate's live stream to start today. I'm really tired because I went to bed late last night and couldn't fall asleep until a little past 1:30-ish, so I don't know how functional my brain's gonna be in terms of story writing. I've already done a couple of things. I've already put up a blog post for today. You may have noticed that yesterday I didn't really vlog much. That's because I actually filmed and edited a whole video. It should be up now. I'll link it in a card and I'll also link it in the description down below. Cam mentioned something in his live stream yesterday that inspired a whole video. How I made it 27 minutes long is entirely beyond me, but I actually ended up having a lot of fun making it. So if you're interested in seeing what that is, like I said, I linked it in a card up above and it's also in the description down below. Also, I have linked Brooke, Cam, and Kate's channels and Twitters and like socials and everything down in the description below. Because I talk about them so much, I feel like you guys should go follow them, because they're like most of the reason why I can get through NaNoWriMo right now, so you guys should definitely go follow them. I think there's about 3 minutes to Kate's live stream. I have chai here. It's double star day at Starbucks, and so Jenny went and she got me chai, which is really nice of her because I'm tired. Not that caffeine has much, if any, effect on me. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because I know that yesterday I basically kind of dropped off after that clip. I don't remember filming much, if anything, after that. I also didn't write anymore yesterday after Cam's live stream. Kate was supposed to have a live stream, but then her dog Duke needed to go to the vet and the appointment got moved up, so she ended up canceling her stream. So I'm waiting for her morning one to start now. I need to get some writing done. Sorry, I keep looking over my laptop to like make sure the stream hasn't started, and I am ready to write. I should probably have written more yesterday, but that's the perk of being ahead of the game. I don't have to write as much. I'm still very much on track, I think. Let's see. Let's look at my NaNoWriMo right now. I'm so much on track that I only need to write 1,388 words every day to finish on time. Today's word count goal, as you can tell, I am still pretty much a full day ahead, so it's nice to have that. I hope to get another 1,800 words in today, hopefully maybe finish a chapter that I started yesterday, maybe move into a new chapter. My chapters are getting progressively longer, and I actually had a bit of a story epiphany this morning while I was brushing my teeth. I've been adding a couple of random little things in about my main character's mother because I couldn't figure out why she wasn't in the story, and I didn't know if I had a good reason for her to necessarily be dead or anything. But I finally figured out this morning, and it helped me figure out the ending of the story, so that's really great, and I'm really glad I was able to come up with that while brushing my teeth because I mean, the best ideas come when you're in the bathroom or in the shower, right? So that's something I get to look forward to when I outline the end of the book. I might just add that to the end of my outline so I don't forget it, but I'm gonna go because my hand is shaking how heavy this camera is and I don't want to drop it. So I will film a little bit of Kate's live stream and I will talk to you guys after that.
But that's very cool, so I don't know if y'all are on the mobile version, or it just pops up like that. So, the book Bride, I'm in a kind of similar situation, seriously consider quitting now. That was to Emily. What did Emily say? Oh, Emily, I've been on quarantine for 2 weeks and I'm dreading work. I found out how much I hate my life and my job. There's something about breaks. I knew I needed to quit when just the amount of dread I felt going into work every day. Not a normal amount of dread, like I think there's always like a, I don't want to wake up today kind of thing, or like, I'm tired or whatever. The dread. And I know it's so tough to be able to like continue to do that each day.
It's several hours later. I did write more after Kate's live stream. I have a total of 2,000-ish something words now. That's not much to update you guys on, but I thought it would be nice to just let you know that I did do a little more writing. I'm near the end of a chapter, so I think I'll finish that up tomorrow during Kate's live stream again. I have a video going up tomorrow that I'm excited about. It's basically me roasting Cam. Well, sort of. I will link it in a card and I will link it in the description down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, writing was good today. It did take a little more because of how tired I was, but I will hopefully get more sleep tonight and then be able to write more words and better words tomorrow. So that's it for now. So it is definitely much later in the day than I usually film updates for you guys. It's 2:50. I joined Kate's live stream this morning and wow. Getting words down today was so hard. I just could not get into the headspace of it. I think I was having a lot of trouble because the past 2 nights I've unintentionally gone to bed really late, like 1:30 to 2 in the morning, kind of late. I just had so much trouble finding the right words that I wanted to use. I kept getting confused about what I was trying to write. I didn't know what I was going for, even though it was a scene that was really self-explanatory and really easy. I just had so many issues getting there, and like the last 12-minute sprint felt like it was 40 minutes long. I could not for the life of me make it through to that, and I ended up only writing like 198 words in the 12 minutes, which is way less than I usually would be able to do. Usually I can manage like 300 words in 11 minutes, over 300 words in 11 minutes, and the fact that I wrote 198 was just like really showed that I needed a break. So this is why I'm also like so thankful again that I pulled ahead so much in NaNoWriMo. I've broken 35k, and that's really helpful because the goal for today I think is 30,000. You have the card, you know this better than I do. It's right in front of your face with the card that's here, I think. I just, wow. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm going to let tomorrow be a different day and write more then and like kind of refocus that. And it's fine that I'm having an off day because I've done so well for over a week. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I haven't hit that slump yet. Usually that slump hits right about now in the 3rd week. maybe this is it. Hopefully it doesn't stay for very long though, and I think I also just need some fiction in my life, like to pull from some writing, some TV show, some movie or something that I'm not sure. I don't know, I feel like I just need that to kind of boost storytelling again, to give me kind of a better idea of what I'm looking for in story. It's just something about consuming fiction helps me produce fiction so much more, and obviously in different genres. I'm not watching anything mystery related, I'm not watching anything romance related. Well, does Teen Wolf count? Teen Wolf is a supernatural drama. There's romance, and there's mystery, but it's not like the main focus. That's like the most I'm going for in terms of like TV show that has, or like fiction that has similar elements. Other than that, I'm just consuming things that are very different so that I get a sense of how stories are being told differently and how I can learn from them and how I can use certain things in my own story too, and how like watching pieces come together. So I don't know if any of that made sense. I'm actually going to take some Bookstagram photos because I kind of want to redo my Bookstagram again. I don't know, I found something that I think really works for me now. I, completely unrelated to writing, have started playing around with Lightroom, and I'm terrible at it, but I kind of like what it offers, maybe a little more than VSCO, which is what I've been editing with. I still really enjoy VSCO, but I also, in an effort to use my iPad mini a lot more, have been wanting to try Lightroom, so I have that on my iPad, and I think I'm gonna take a few more photos for the rest of the month, recreate a bunch of photos I had planned. I'm gonna take some new photos and see how that works out, because I really like how it's looking so far. I really like the colors and the tones that I'm getting, so if fingers crossed, I get it right, I might actually have finally, after over 6 months, figured out my theme. I'm gonna go do that. So the final sprint for Kate's live stream for today has ended, and yesterday and today have just been really distracted days of writing. I only managed to get 916 words in the 45 minutes that we spent sprinting in total. I struggled through everything. I got 198 words first sprint, 243 the second sprint, and 475 the last sprint, which at the end of the day is not bad. They're words down, but I'm wondering why I'm so distracted. Like, literally everything is distracting me. My phone gave me a notification that I got a friend request on Facebook, and I looked at that, and then I looked at other friend requests that I hadn't responded to. I got distracted every time a car went by outside, which is a lot because a lot of cars go by outside. And oh, there's a puppy on, Zelda's on Kate's screen. I'm just like so distracted, and I don't know what's up. Like, if it's because I just haven't been sleeping as much, so I'm just getting really distracted, because like the past 3 nights I've gone to bed around 1:30, and I haven't got that little sleep in a while, so I'm wondering if that's something to do with it. It's something else. If I'm just hitting that slump, it might be it, because I was literally just talking a few days ago, I think, about how I haven't hit that midpoint slump yet, and this might be it. So I don't know. I also feel like I need to consume some fiction. I haven't really done that. And I'm also like trying to work on redoing some photos for my Bookstagram, because I think, like I said yesterday, I finally found a theme. So I don't know. I just am feeling a little weird about my writing. Everything, like, I know what's supposed to happen. It's not hard to write any of this. I'm just having trouble focusing and having trouble getting into the headspace to write and to figure out how I want to phrase things, I guess. I'm not really sure. It's a weird thing that I'm trying to figure out, and I feel like maybe I don't even know what I think it is. I don't even know what I feel like it is. It's probably that midweek slump, because I've done so well with writing. I might have burnt myself out a little bit. Good thing is that I'm ahead and I can afford to take a few days off, or a few days of slower writing, and still mostly be on track. Hopefully things get better because I don't write much over the weekends. Maybe I'll try to write a little more tomorrow. I don't really know how this is going to affect my work count. I just don't want to fall behind again because falling behind is not going to be fun. So yeah, that's my little update for today. I know I haven't really been updating much. The lack of writing has led to a lack of updates because I just don't really feel like talking to you guys about it. But it's an important part of the process to document because this does happen. And every NaNoWriMo, this happens. Sometimes it's longer than others, but it's something I've done before and it's something I've dealt with before. The trick is always to just keep writing. I think I'm going to try and aim for 1,000 words this afternoon, see if I can hit that. Try and just push through everything. Okay, it's very late. It's actually very early on the 22nd? What day is it? It's Sunday, that's all I know. It's really early on Sunday. I just wanted to film a really quick update for you guys, letting you know that I did write today. And I wrote actually about 1,600 words. 400 words were rough, but then once I pushed past that, it actually got a lot easier. So I'm at a good number for today, and I'm tired. I have been going to bed really late, a lot later than I have been for quite a while. So this is just a short update to let you guys know that I did write. I am alive, and I'm maybe moving out of the slump. I have plans for starting the 4th week of NaNoWriMo, and how I'm going to probably pull up Cam's live stream, his 10-hour live stream at some point tomorrow in between editing this week's video to get some writing done. I'm not going to sprint for all 10 hours, but I think I will use at least maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to get some more words done because I would really like to continue being ahead, especially because Thanksgiving is coming up in a few days. So yeah, that's my quick little update. Sorry, the vlogs just kind of dropped off from being interesting over the past few days. I'll explain more of it in my wrap up for this week, but I just wanted to let you guys know I got back into the writing today and I actually wrote a scene that I'm really proud of. So it is the end of week 3 of NaNoWriMo, and it's been definitely, going back to week 1, kind of more of an emotional week. Well, not emotional, like in the sense of I wasn't stressed out and I wasn't crying or anything. It was more in the sense of me having a hard time with getting words down, which I know like is weird to say, even though I did pretty well with my word count on most days. In hindsight, looking back on it, like even just looking at my tracker, which is on my wall, I hit my word count on most days. Yes, it was lower because I'm pretty far ahead, or I'm at least 2 days ahead in terms of words, so it allows me to not write as much, and that's something I'm grateful for, that I pulled ahead with those 3-4K days. But at the same time, like knowing that I was struggling to even meet 12 or 1,300 words, when I could easily breeze through like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 words, it was hard for me to kind of go back to that slow pace, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I actually think it helped me a lot because yesterday was when things kind of turned around. I wrote for a little bit outside in the living room, and maybe that was why I found it easier to write, or maybe it's just because I was pushing myself hard because I'd given myself some time off from writing as many words. The first 400-ish, like I said last night, was a struggle, but once I got past that 400, it became a lot easier to write the words, and I actually got some scenes down that I'm really proud of. Nothing that's super spectacular, but things that I think indicate a lot of where the story is going. There's a bigger turning point for the story now. There's more development between my main character and her love interest. And honestly, it's just kind of nice to have that flow back again. I missed it in the 2-3 days that I was really distracted and couldn't find the right headspace to be writing in. I thought it was just really frustrating for me because I could not get into that space, and no matter how much I tried to focus, I couldn't. And having had like 9 or 10 really, really great days of focus, I didn't like that I was struggling with it again like I was in the beginning. But there always comes a mid-NaNoWriMo slump, and mine came in the 3rd week, which is usually comes around the end of the 2nd week into the 3rd week, and this time it was just a little later, probably because I had a rougher start. I know I'm hopefully out of it now, and I'm excited for where the story's going to go. So I do need to update my trackers a little bit with where I am right now, and I'm still probably not going to write a ton because today is Sunday and I do have to get this video up, and so I'm going to spend most of my day editing and probably doing a little bit of writing in between. I'm still feeling good about where things are writing wise, and I already know I'm not going to finish the draft this month. I'm only 17 chapters in and I'm at like 38 something thousand words, so I think I'm going to have probably around 40 something chapters, which means I'm actually going to be writing in through to December, which I don't think is going to be bad because I'm not setting like insanely lofty goals for myself. I just want to continue the rhythm that I've started, and I think having Kate's live streams on a daily basis during December will also help me with that. So that's something I already know I will continue to be doing into December. So you guys can look forward to more writing vlogs. I'm enjoying the story a lot more. Despite having not done a lot of background stuff, I find that it's not hard for me. I'm getting to know the characters as the story develops, and it's not entirely a hot mess. Some of it's a hot mess. A good like half of it's a hot mess, but the other half has its moments. And that's something I'm really enjoying about the story, and I also just enjoy like the banter and the interactions that my characters are able to have, and the sass that like they use when they're talking to each other. So that's something I think I've really, especially over the past few days, come to enjoy, that no matter what, I can always rely back on the dialogue and the sass, because that's just a lot of fun for me. So that's all that I have for this week's video. I'm pretty sure this is shorter than last week's, which is a good thing because that means I won't spend as much time editing it. Let me know how you guys have been doing with NaNoWriMo, how your word count has been going, how your story is going, if you're going to finish it at the end of November, or if you're going to continue writing into December. I would love to know all that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!